Versatile Mage. Chapter 25 Ice Element, Ice Spread. After Zhu Zhaoting saw the result, a look of satisfaction appeared on his face. As he turned around, waiting for the examiners to announce his score, he suddenly noticed a pair of beautiful eyes as pure and cold as snow. It was Mu Ningzhu. Zhu Zhaoting's face lit up with pleasant surprise. He hadn't expected his examination to catch Mu Ningxui's attention. She looked slightly startled. After all, the power of the lightning element was not something any other element could easily compare to. Ningzhu, what do you think? The school supervisor, Mu He, asked with a smile. Average, Mu Ningzhu replied, not sparing another glance before continuing forward. The principal and the other members of the school council froze in place. What, a lightning element this strong, and she still thought it was just average. Just how high were this girl's standards? He, that's actually not bad, Mu Juoyan said with a smile. Ningzhu is in the Empire Institution, where all the geniuses of the country gather. The activation of the primary skill, Lightning Strike, is considered basic there. She's used to assessing things using the standards of the Empire Institution. The principal immediately saw a way out of this awkward moment and said, if you put it like that, does that mean Zhu Zhaoting is a student with the potential to enter the Empire Institution? The others quickly echoed the sentiment. If things go well, Zhu Zhaoting's grades might be the best in the entire school, the school director, Chen Guangliang, said. That's hard to say, the vice principal replied. From what I know, Mu Bai from Class 8 is also quite capable. Hearing this, Mu He smiled and spoke to Mu Juoyan and Mu Ningzhu. Older brother, Mu Bai is a disciple of our Mu family. His grades have always been outstanding. I believe it's his turn soon. Should we go watch? Mu Bai. Which branch of the family? He's Mu Yang's son. After Mu Yang passed away, I saw Mu Bai and his mother being bullied, so I brought him to live in the manor. Mu Bai is intelligent and determined. No worse than the other children of our family. Of course, there's still a huge gap compared to Mu Ningzhu, but he's definitely a seed worth cultivating, Mu He explained carefully to Mu Juoyan. The authority over the manor lay entirely in Mu Juoyan's hands. Mu He was considered a lord as well, but only of the 3rd or 4th rank, not on the same level as Mu Juoyan. Oh, I vaguely recall now. Let's go have a look. What do you say, school directors? Mu Juoyan asked. The school director with graying hair said, since he's a disciple of the Mu family, was certainly interested. The group began walking slowly toward Class 8's examination grounds. Their presence was imposing. While the students usually saw the school directors as distant figures, Mu Ningzhu, a prodigy of their own age, was someone truly remarkable. On the field, the male students noticed the girl standing nearby. Heavens, the directors are coming here. They really came. My hands are shaking. Perfect timing. Now I can show off. Show off. Your test is already over. You only got a C, you idiot. The Class 8 students couldn't stay calm. Their futures depended on the annual examination, and now the very people who could change the destinies with a single approving glance were here. The atmosphere became unbearably tense. Mu He walked at the front. The bald examiner noticed him, received a subtle hint, and immediately understood. Pretending not to see anything unusual, he said indifferently, next, Mu Bai. Mu Bai's eyes were still fixed on Mu Ningzhu. Even though they lived in the same castle, it was so large that he'd only been this close to her a few times before. Mu Bai, it's your turn, Mu He coughed lightly to remind him. Snapping out of his thoughts, Mu Bai steadied himself. He had liked her for many years. Even if walking by her side seemed impossible, he would never let that useless Mo Fan take her away. He would be her protector. This was the moment to prove his years of hard work. Mu Bai took a deep breath and walked toward the examination area. Today, both his family and Mu Ningzhu would finally witness his ability. Placing his hand on the star appraisal stone, Mu Bai calmed his excitement as much as possible. He had practiced for this, keeping steady under pressure, maintaining perfect meditation even when his heart raced. A dense, white wave of icy energy spread rapidly from the star appraisal stone, covering the area around it. The cold was so strong that even Mu Bai felt it on his face. All the teachers and students watched, entranced. The radiance was overflowing, perhaps the first time anyone had seen such a phenomenon during an exam. Even Zhou Min, who had received an A, was far inferior to this dazzling display. S. All three examiners announced the same grade. I remember Zhu Zhaoting had 2 S's and an A, right? In that case, Mu Bai's Stardust is superior to Zhu Zhaoting's, Mu he quickly declared. Zhu Musheng was stunned. Had Mu Bai been hiding his true strength all along? As expected from a noble family's disciple. I thought he'd get 1 S at most, but he earned 3. With 3 S's, his final result is naturally S. These were undoubtedly the best grades in the school. Wow, Mu Bai is incredible. 3 S's, he's completely knocked Zhu Zhaoting from class 7 out of first place. Mu Bai is the new number 1. I can't believe it. Mu Bai, you're amazing. Several girls were already infatuated. Mu Bai was handsome, his grades outstanding, he was the knight in shining armor in their hearts. Big brother, what do you think? Mu he asked with a laugh. Not bad, Mu Juoyan replied briefly. Mu Ningzhu, however, remained silent. Seeing her lack of reaction, Mu Bai knew that in her eyes, even 3 S's were unimpressive. But the activation test was next, and that was when he would truly shine. Turning, Mu Bai stepped to the center of the field. Mu Bai is taking the activation test. No way, he's definitely mastered the control of 7 stars. I can't wait to see an ice element spell. As the crowd murmured, Mu Bai fixed his gaze on the human-shaped puppet. The Stardust test was only the beginning. Anyone with a brain knew that the activation test was the true measure of ability. I will make the family head and Mu Ningzhu notice me. Closing his eyes, he began his magic incantation. Mu Bai skillfully connected the 7 ice element stars, forming a perfect star path. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.